Bayern looked like a team on a mission. The atmosphere was electric, the crowd roaring with every forward push. It didn't take long before the pressure began to tell. In the 25th minute, the ever-reliable Harry Kane stepped up to the penalty spot with ice in his veins. Calm, composed, and clinical, he slotted it home to give Bayern the lead. That goal set the tone for what would become a dominant display. Atalanta tried to respond, showing glimpses of their attacking threat, but Bayern's midfield control and defensive structure made it difficult for them to break through. Then came the second blow. In the 54th minute, Kane struck again, this time from open play. A perfectly timed run, a sharp finish, and suddenly Bayern were 2-0 up. It was a striker at the peak of his powers, reminding everyone why he remains one of Europe's deadliest finishers. But Bayern weren't done yet. Just 2 minutes later, in the 56th minute, rising star Lennart Karl added his name to the score sheet. The move was quick, almost ruthless. Atalanta barely had time to regroup before the ball was in the back of the net again. At 3-0, the game was slipping completely out of their reach. As the match progressed, Bayern continued to dominate possession, dictating the tempo and controlling every phase of play. Then, in the 70th minute, came another moment of magic. Luis Diaz burst forward with pace and confidence, finishing brilliantly to make it 4-0. It was a goal that summed up Bayern's night, fast, sharp, and unstoppable. To their credit, Atalanta didn't give up. In the 85th minute, Lazar Samardzic managed to pull one back with a well-taken goal, giving the travelling fans something to cheer about. But it was merely a consolation in a game that had long been decided. The final whistle blew and the scoreboard read 4-1. A statement victory for Bayern Munich, who showcased not just their attacking depth but their hunger for European glory. Every goal told a story of precision, teamwork, and relentless ambition. For Atalanta, it's a night to learn from. They showed flashes of quality, but against a side like Bayern, every mistake is punished. And for the fans watching around the world, it was football at its finest, fast-paced, dramatic, and unforgettable. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who was your man of the match tonight?
Under the bright lights of the UEFA Champions League, fans were treated to a thrilling 5-goal showdown as Tottenham Hotspur edged past Atlético Madrid in a dramatic 3-2 victory that had everything: intensity, skill, and late-game heroics. From the very first whistle, the energy inside the stadium was electric. Tottenham came out with purpose, pressing high and moving the ball quickly, clearly determined to take control. Their efforts paid off in the 30th minute when Randal Kolo Muani found the back of the net with a composed finish after a clever attacking move. The crowd erupted as Spurs took the lead and momentum seemed firmly on their side. However, Atlético Madrid are known for their resilience, and they responded just after halftime. In the 47th minute, Julian Alvarez capitalized on a defensive lapse to equalize, silencing the home crowd momentarily. That goal shifted the tempo, and suddenly the match was wide open. Tottenham didn't take long to respond. Just 5 minutes later, in the 52nd minute, Xavi Simons showcased his brilliance with a stunning goal, restoring Spurs' lead. His movement, composure, and clinical finishing were a reminder of his growing importance to the team. But once again, Atletico refused to back down. In the 75th minute, David Honko rose above the defense to score a crucial equalizer, making it 2-2. At that point, it felt like either side could snatch victory. As the clock ticked toward full time, tension filled the air. Both teams pushed forward, searching for that decisive moment. And then, in the dying moments of the match, drama struck. Tottenham were awarded a penalty deep into stoppage time. The responsibility fell to Xavi Simons, and he delivered under immense pressure, calmly slotting the ball home in the 90th minute to secure a dramatic 3-2 win. The final whistle sparked wild celebrations among Tottenham players and fans. It was a performance full of character, attacking flair, and resilience. Atlético Madrid, despite their fighting spirit, were left to reflect on missed opportunities and defensive lapses. This match will be remembered as a Champions League classic, one where determination and composure made all the difference. If you enjoyed this thrilling match analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment to share your thoughts on the game. The lights of the Champions League night burned brightly as Barcelona delivered a performance that felt almost unreal. A 7-2 demolition of Newcastle that will be talked about for years. From the very first whistle, it was clear this wasn't going to be an ordinary match. It was a statement. Barcelona came out with intensity, pressing high and moving the ball with confidence. Just 6 minutes in, the breakthrough arrived. A quick exchange in midfield opened space, and Rafinha struck early, sending the home crowd into a frenzy. That goal set the tone. Fast, sharp, and ruthless football. But Newcastle didn't crumble immediately. In fact, they responded with surprising resilience. Anthony Elanga became their spark, scoring twice. First in the 15th minute with a clinical finish, then again in the 28th minute after a quick counterattack. For a brief moment, it looked like Newcastle might turn this into a real contest. That hope didn't last long. Barcelona shifted gears, and what followed was pure dominance. The midfield took control, dictating tempo and suffocating Newcastle's attempts to build play. Fermín López added another goal in the 51st minute, restoring Barcelona's lead and completely swinging momentum back in their favor. Then came the experience of Robert Lewandowski. Within minutes, he scored twice, first in the 56th minute, then again in the 61st. Both goals were classic striker finishes. Perfectly timed runs, precise positioning, and calm execution. At that point, Newcastle's defense looked overwhelmed, unable to cope with the relentless pressure. Rafinha wasn't done either. He added his second goal in the 72nd minute, capping off a brilliant individual performance. His pace, creativity, and finishing were simply too much for Newcastle to handle. And as Barcelona piled on 2 more goals to reach 7, the game turned into a spectacle of attacking football. Tactically, Barcelona were near perfect. Their pressing forced errors, their passing created space, and their movement off the ball constantly stretched Newcastle's defense. Every player seemed to understand their role, and the chemistry on the pitch was undeniable. For Newcastle, this was a harsh lesson. Despite moments of promise, especially through Elanga, they struggled defensively and couldn't maintain structure under pressure. Against a team playing at this level, even small mistakes were punished immediately. As the final whistle blew, the scoreboard told the full story, 7-2. A dominant, electrifying performance from Barcelona that showcased their attacking power and tactical brilliance. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more match analysis, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What did you think of Barcelona's performance?